So we're back in the name of science today with the F6 foam cannon, and today's episode is all about not trusting what you read on the bottle because you have to math first. And a lot of you pointed that out in my last F6 episode about the actual dilution ratio, and actually AR just posted a blog that I'll link below in the description about how to get the proper dilution ratio for what your flow of pressure washer is. We're about 2.3 gallons per minute, so we're gonna have to up the dilution ratio and make a little bit more potent mix in the bottle to account for all that extra water going through. I've got this all laid out. Let's get into the test in this episode here. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. We are talking about not trusting the bottle today, and we are talking about testing all the different dilution ratios that AR just released in their blog and trying to dial in the right amount of foam without using an absolutely crazy amount of product. But we're gonna do that anyways because it's the name of science. So if you imagine you've got your bottle here with a certain ratio, you've got roughly a liter in here, and so I have 500 milliliters, so a half a liter in all of these bottles here. So if you're filling up a full bottle for yourself, for your wash, you're gonna wanna double the amount of milliliters that I use here. Now again, your water is gonna be different than my water. We learned in the last episode that even though I have soft water running through here, if I turn on my deionizing filter, it actually boosts the soap a little bit. So be aware of that, and you might have to dial this in a little bit more for your specific water, your specific pressure washer, in your specific application. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna rapid fire using the F6 foam cannon nozzle through all of these bottles. So we're gonna use the bottle recommended 2% of soap, so 10 milliliters of this GSF X, because I have some left over from Christmas, and this is 500 milliliters of water in here. So we're gonna get this mixture mixed up. This is basically if you were going to do your bucket, you want to use that 2% ratio, but with 2.3 gallons per minute, pulling this out, mixing with that 2.3 gallons per minute, you're only gonna be about 0.1% of the strength going onto the car, which is runny, not so sticky foam. And the whole point of this is to get the stickiest foam so it sticks on the car, but not use an absolutely absurd amount of product that you're going through one of these bottles every 5 to 6 washes or something like that. This bottle should be able to last you roughly all year, depending on how much you're washing your car. So the next one we're gonna do is 20 milliliters with 500 milliliters. So we're gonna be roughly about 4% for this one. So again, you're doubling what the bottle says, so it should have nice results, but overall, you're still a lot less than where you need to be. This is my hypothesis here, and we'll check it out in the car, but I think you're gonna still be quite a bit lower than you need to be for that sticky foam that we want. And the next one here that we're going to do is 40 milliliters with 500 milliliters of actual water. And so this one I think is going to be the sweet spot. 40 milliliters, so you would basically do roughly 80 milliliters if this bottle was full. I think we're gonna get some really, really good foam with this one. I'm just gonna leave this in here and actually take this off because we're gonna start with the lowest one first, and I'm gonna get this one pouring. This is 100 milliliters for 500 milliliters of water. And so this one is going to be absolutely absurd. I'm just gonna let this sit in there for a little while. And this is roughly a 20 to 25% mix for my 2.3 gallons per minute. So 25% soap, a lot of soap. If we don't get good foam with this, I don't know what's going on, but this one is gonna be absolutely crazy. So right now, we're going to get these caps back on. That's ready, that's ready. And then we are going to start with this one first. This will go into the bucket or into the container, and it will screw on here as well. I I don't know if you can see this very well, but the straw is about 3/4 of the way down into it. We are gonna mix this up just to make sure we have a nice even mixture. Again, this is the bottle recommended right out of the thing. This is your pre-dilution. So this is what you would use essentially if you were using a bucket and you wanted good, nice soap without using a crazy amount of product. So let's get this nozzle off of here, get that through there, and let's get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, gonna stand over to the side here, and we're gonna do this front wheel area here. So you can see just absolutely runny, not much at all. Super runny, super watery. As expected, you've got 2.3 gallons per minute, and this is basically equating to a 0.1% dilution ratio. So let's get this switched over. We will get this to this bottle here, which is a 4% in the bottle dilution ratio. Turn that all the way up, make sure that's good. So a 4% dilution ratio, which is double what the bottle recommends. So we will see how this goes here. All right, so we've got some foam, but it is runny and not very sticky. Let me back this off a little bit. Turn it up, full power. So again, it's sticking to the car, but not necessarily that nice foamy, it's still a bit runny, but it's sticking to the car. And again, keep in mind, this is my wife's car. It is not coated. So any runoff you see is not because it's coated like crazy. We just got back from about a 1,000-mile trip, so I figured it was a good idea to wash the vehicle. So now we are moving to an even higher concentration. So this is 40 milliliters for 500. So roughly about an 8% total dilution ratio, if I'm doing my math right. I'm sure you guys will comment on this below. So we had 10, we had 20, and now we have 40. So we are double, and now we are double again. So you're using quadruple the amount of soap as this first one, but you're still only 40 milliliters, which this bottle should last you a really long time. And I'll put links to all this in the description below, but let's see what kind of foam we get with this. So still a little bit runny, but way, way more volume, a lot more foam compared to the original two. So this is actually a really good sweet spot for me. You can see it staying on the car. If I come up and touch the car, it's still staying on the car. It's by no means that crazy Instagram snow foam that you would be thinking of, but that's really only for Instagram. Honestly, what we're trying to do here is just make sure there's lubrication once we get to the bucket and once we get to putting our mitt or our microfiber towel on the car to make sure there's lubrication. It's also that pre-wash stage. So something you want to think about, that's really what we're trying to achieve. Yes, that crazy amount of Instagram or YouTube snow foam is great, but it doesn't really do much more than what we've got here. So again, to me, a little bit runny, but nothing crazy. This is still really, really good. So let's switch to the crazy. Let's switch to, let's do it for the gram here and do it for the YouTube. This is the one that should be absolutely nuts. We have 100 milliliters to 500 milliliters of water, which is 20%. I mean, come on, this 20% soap, you're gonna run through that bottle in like 5 or 6 washes, but it's for the gram. It's for the tube. We will get it. All right, we ready? Here we go. So that is that nice layered shaving cream, crazy amount of foam. So a crazy amount of foam. We're using this GFX, pouring it out. You can see it's shaving cream. It is thick. It is not necessarily extremely sticky, but at the same time, again, we're just adding more thickness to the stuff that's already sticking to the car, and that's really all we need. Let's just do this some more. I mean, come on. Absolute shaving cream on the car. So for your application, you really need to go through a similar process with the exact soap you're using. If you're using this, if you're using something else, the dilution ratios might be slightly different depending on the content of minerals in your water. Something more viscous, something less viscous, how it's getting sucked up with the tube. Make sure you go through this process and dial it in. It's not nearly as simple as going online, buying a foam cannon, and trying it out with what you have. You got to dial in the orifice, you got to dial in your water, and you have to dial in your dilution ratio, depending on what kind of foam you want. Instagram crazy foam, or just something to get the job done that's not going to run through product like crazy. So, if you think I did something wrong in this video, please put that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. I know Keeve and Pan just did episodes on foam cannons for them too, so looking forward to seeing that. Thank you so much for watching Detached Garage. I hope you enjoyed this scientific approach to what we're doing here, and I can't wait to catch you on the next episode.